Hello, I'm CharrChan, a fursuit maker from the UK, and in this video I'm going to tell you everything I can about my suits so you can make an informed decision on if I'm the right maker for you or not. For the visuals of this video I'm drawing a Meet the Artist so you can maybe get a bit of an idea of who I am, and also there will be pictures and maybe some videos of previous fursuits I've made to show the quality of my work. Before commissioning me, you must read and agree to my terms of service. The link is in the description. Thank you! This video does not cover the terms of service. This is just a general information I'd like you, as the commissioner of a fursuit, to know and take into account when commissioning me. At this current time, I don't have a personal suit that represents the quality of my work, so I'll be showing some pre-made suits I made recently. I am still learning, but I will always strive to deliver the best product I can to my customers. At the time of this recording, I don't know the lifespan of my suits, however if cared for properly they should last a long time. I suggest watching the Dragon pre-made or the Bat pre-made in-depth look videos to see the quality of my suits in more detail. The links are in the description. As with any handmade item, there may be small quote-unquote flaws with your suit, such as the odd visible stitch. Some parts will be hand sewn, others will be machine sewn, and also please keep in mind that I am just one person and I'm not a machine. When you receive an estimate or a quote from me, please be aware that this does not include postage costs. Postage costs and times will vary drastically from country to country, and I am located in the UK, so please be aware that international customers may be subject to import fees or customs charges, etc., and that I am not responsible for these charges. If you have any questions about my suits, be it materials or how they're constructed or anything else, please don't hesitate to ask. I want to deliver the best service I can for you. With all that said, let's move on to talking about my suits and general information you should keep in mind. A very important thing to note is that I only work with Minky style blankets. I want to be very clear about this. These are literal blankets, the kind you could buy in, say, IKEA or Wilko, or your local supermarket might have them. So literally just blankets that you might have in your own home. That is the kind of material I work with. At this current time, I do not work with fur. For the pupils of the eyes, you will have a choice of materials. Typically for completely black pupils, I use a sun blocker mesh for car windows, the kind you stick to the window with a suction cup, and this offers excellent clear vision, but it does mean that people can see in if they get a bit too close. However, the vision is as crystal clear as it possibly can be for fursuits. Also, quick mention, fursuits don't have depth perception, usually. You can request that I use other more commonly used materials for the pupils, such as buckram or vinyl mesh, and you can also request that I paint the pupils. Painting will only work on buckram or vinyl mesh though. Please be aware that some materials are more expensive than others, and also depending on the amount of detail in the eyes you might need painting, this will affect your final price. I do need to mention that at the time of this recording I have not painted any fursuit eye pupils before, so please keep that in mind. However, I am also a full-time artist alongside the fursuit making. If you're curious about my artwork's quality, then have a look at my DeviantArt where it's just art, and I am fairly confident in my abilities, have experience working with acrylics, which is what your eyes would be painted with, and they would be sealed with the appropriate sealants. So that's just a little side note to keep in mind. At this time, I only offer 2D eyes. Other materials I use are pretty standard, so upholstery foam for the base, lined with lycra, Minky as in actual Minky, the kind used on plush toys quite often, for lining the mouth or making the teeth, plastic for the eye whites, stiffened felt for the eyelashes, polyfill or toy stuffing for things like the paws and the tail, elastic belt loops for the tail, and other materials if they are required, but we'll work that out together. The final cost of your suit will be calculated based on a few factors, including things like how many colours are needed or how much detail there is. The way I construct your fursuit head will vary depending on your character's design. For more canid dog type characters or felines or anything with that kind of head shape, I typically make the muzzle like a hollow cube of sorts, so it's very lightweight, or as lightweight as it can be. And I also tend to ladder stitch ears on, so keep that in mind in terms of how I construct heads. But I do try my best to make sure everything is fairly durable. I only work in my own art style / suit making style. I will let you know if I don't think something will work in my style, and I will not make anything that I just know will not work, so keep that in mind. I will try my best to give you the best fursuit experience I can. You will receive frequent updates on your suit. If you don't hear from me for a couple of days, then I just don't have anything to update you on. But you're always welcome to send a message to check up on progress or ask any questions, etc. Please note that I don't work on weekends, so Saturdays and Sundays, and I will inform you if I'm ill and require a few days off, and notify you when work resumes. The time taken to complete your suit should be between 2 and 6 months, however there may be exceptions. The time taken to complete your suit will depend on your character's design. I would like to reiterate that you must read and agree to my terms of service. I will not work with you unless you have read and agreed to my terms of service. Once again, the link is in the description. Thank you. Well, I think that's everything I have to say in this video. Please don't hesitate to ask me any questions you may have. You can email me via CharrChanContact@gmail.com. That is in the description and on screen now. Or you can message me. The best places to message me are Twitter or Instagram. You could also comment on this video, I will see that too. Whatever works best for you. Once again, the link to my terms of service is in the description, please have a read through that. And also there's a link to the dragon pre-made in-depth look video, as well as the bat pre-made in-depth look video, which I recommend watching to get a better idea of the quality of my suits at this current time. With that all said, I hope you found this video informative, and I'm going to go before I keep rambling, so please ask any questions you may have. I'm gonna go now. Okay, bye!